Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and I hope you all are well. So in today's video I'll be showing you how I make oven grilled tilapia fish with some fried yam. Fried yam is also called dundun in Yoruba. Now to dive right in. So I have one medium-sized tilapia fish. I have fresh rosemary. I have half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of lemongrass puree and 4 chicken cubes. Here I have half a teaspoon of curry powder and half a teaspoon of thyme. On the table here I have some freshly squeezed lemon juice. I have also some chili flakes. I have here 40 ml of honey and half a teaspoon of paprika. Now in this video I'll be using Puna Yam. Now Puna Yam in particular, because when you cook Puna Yam or fried Puna Yam, it has a very nice fluffy texture on the inside. Now when you fry Puna Yam, you have a nice crunchy and crispy exterior. That's the outside of the yam. So it's really nice yam to use for frying or cooking. So here I've got my veggies. I've got 3 bell peppers. I've got 2 red onions, 1 scotch bonnet and 2 carrots. I have there black pepper and some cooking oil. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and prepare the dry mix seasoning. But first I'm going to chop some of the rosemary, because I'm going to be using those in the dry mix. Into a bowl, I've just added 2 chicken cubes, the curry and the thyme. In goes the paprika, the lemongrass puree, some salt, some chili flakes, and then lastly, the rosemary. I'm going to give this a good mix, and with this particular seasoning, I'm going to be rubbing get as much of the seasoning into the fish, that is inside and outside of the fish. Right, so just before you rub the dry seasoning on the fish, try and cut 2 or 3 diagonal slits on both sides of the fish. This is just so you get as much seasoning into the fish. But first I am going to drizzle some of the freshly squeezed lemon juice just to tenderize the fish first before I then introduce the dry mix seasoning. Okay, so here I'm just rubbing the fish with the mix and trying to get as much into the slits as well as inside of the fish. Now once that has been done, I'm just going to transfer the fish onto a parchment paper in an oven tray, and I'm going to cover that loosely with an aluminium foil. I'll be transferring that into a preheated oven and allow that to cook for about 25 minutes. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and prepare the grilled vegetables that will accompany the fried yam and the grilled tilapia fish. So what I'm doing is just chopping the bell peppers, the carrot, as well as the red onions. By the way, I'm not using all the bell peppers and the onions. I'm just using 1 bell pepper, 1 carrot and 1 red onion. So I like to drizzle some honey on the veg, as well as 1 chicken cube. This will be followed by some rosemary, some black pepper, as well as I'll be drizzling some oil on this. I'm going to give this veg a very good mix. I'm going to use my hands to get all the seasoning well infused. I'm going to also be adding or introducing some chili flakes, and then I'm going to put that on an open tray and grill it in the oven for about 15 minutes. Okay, so the next stage of the cooking is to prepare the sauce to go with the tilapia fish and fried yam. So what I'm doing here is just putting the peppers into a food chopper or food processor. In there is the onions, the tomatoes, the bell peppers, as well as the scotch bonnet. So I'm just going to blend those into a coarse texture. Now, once I've done that, into a hot pan, I'm going to pour some oil, which will be followed by the chopped peppers. This I will then give a good stir. I would cover it and allow it to cook for about 5 minutes. Afterwards, I'm going to then season the sauce with my rosemary, thyme, curry, salt, and chicken cube. I'm going to allow that to cook for another 7 minutes. I'm going to give it another good mix, and then it should be done, cooked and ready to go with our fish and fried yam. Okay, so the next stage of the cooking is to season the yam with some salt and then fry the yam in some hot oil until it's golden brown. Right, so after about 25 minutes of the fish being in the oven, it's now about time to check it. And voila, it is cooked and it is ready. It looks really good. And the next thing I'm going to do is also to check the vegetables which were ready prior. So ready, and the next thing is to plate it. And as you can see, it looks absolutely delicious. Can't wait to tuck in. So if you enjoyed watching this video, kindly hit the like button and do consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.